Oh no, I just realized I've been going this whole time with the microphone off. Apologies for that. Welcome to the MTG Greybeard, where I'm doing a Ravnica mixer draft. Creeping Chill I play in my Dina deck. Maximize altitude's pretty cool too, but I think I like just doing 3 damage to face and gaining 3 life. And if it gets milled, it does the effect. So I've ended up a bit into mirror already. Although I'm told, look to play 3 colors, so maybe Grixis. Although I've gotten kind of conflicting advice about whether lockets are good. I'm told lockets are good in this format specifically because you're getting the 3 different sets. So, like, would I want Sonic Assault, or should I just play it safe and get Disdainful Stroke, or do I want a Moonmark Painter? That one's good if I'm milling a lot. Oh, but here's another Surveil card. So I'm going with the Surveil synergy for my Dimir Spybug. Each opponent discards a card. I like the idea of that. I didn't go with the white rare on my first pick because I don't want to play a life gain deck. I don't know how to do that in these formats. I feel like I'm playing it safe by going with Dimir and maybe mixing in a little bit of Izzet, right? Wouldn't it be cool if I got one of that, the Rakdos, the finisher, or whatever he's called? No, Rakdos, the showstopper. It's like the Great British Baking Show all of a sudden. I like choosing a card out of their hand. I already got a Vicious Rumors. It's pretty expensive for a Duress. Wishcoin Crab is a vanilla. Sure Strike. Pretty good combat trick. Or would I prefer the Rubble Belt Boar? No, I think I want an instant for my instance synergies if I'm playing an electrostatic field. I guess I'll take the Izzet Locket here. Do I want a Cosmotronic Wave? 1 damage to each creature your opponents control. And they can't block. Well, that could be a good finisher card. Hammer Dropper. He puts the hammer down, huh? Instant synergies in red. I don't know. Candlelight Vigil or the Hammer Dropper. I'm just going to grab him for kind of collection value here. Gravitic Punch. A punch spell. I guess that's where they got the name, huh? Mirror March. Whenever a non-token creature enters, flip a coin until you lose a flip. Create tokens. Well, that's crazy. Versus Drill Bit. Or Consecrate Consume. I like this Mirror March, and that's putting me solidly into Grixis, I guess. If I can pull off 3 colors, and then here's Hackrobat. I love it. That's very Mondo 2000. I'll have to tell RU about this card. Death Touch, Pump. Don't think I'm going to be playing green. Yeah, I guess I'm in these 3 colors. I'm in Grixis. That's what you call red, blue, and black, right? Do I want the Rakdos Guildgate or do I want the Smelt Ward Ignis? Sack him to gain control of a creature. That's pretty fun. I like gaining control of creatures. If only for a turn. It's especially cool if you can sacrifice them after you use them to attack or do their ability. maybe I'll be able to steal some famous person. Yeah, I'm playing this Ravnica mixer draft, staying up late tonight, even though I gotta do Dungeons and Dragons Club in the morning. Because it's about to go away, and I really want to play it. That's why I threw some gems at this thing. Thank you for my PKD Tarot deck money. Oh yeah, I meant to say when I was pitching my. Did you even hear me do that? Oh, that's right, my mic was off. So I invested the money I made in the last 2 years with my Philip K. Dick Tarot deck. I don't know if I have that many multicolored creatures, but that could be pretty cool if I could pull it off. Why don't I get that just for fun? And that's a fun rare to have in my collection. As I got the Whisper Agent, the Hackrobat, the Dimir Spybug. If I get enough multicolored creatures, I can justify the Glass of the Guild Pact. And in the last 2 years, the sales of my PKD Tarot deck, it's only been like $100 worth. But that bought me $100 worth of gems. Oops, I didn't mean to double click there, darn it. Ended up with Noxious Grudion, who has Death Touch, maybe playable. And I meant to say, I'm a designer of a tarot deck. I made a Philip K. Dick tarot deck based on the work of the science fiction author who had a lot of weird religious experiences. If you're interested in a reading using that tarot deck or any of the classic occultist tarot decks like Aleister Crowley's Thoth Tarot, the Rider-Waite, designed by Pamela Coleman Smith. Scorchmark seems good, it's burn. Essence Capture is good as a counterspell too. This guy only helps creatures with flying. I don't know if I have enough creatures with flying to justify that. Not doing Simic. Thirsting Shade, pumpable lifelinky dude. Or a Rakdos Trumpeter, pumpable Rakdos dude. I'm told Persistent Petitioners is a bad card. Drillbit Wield. Do I want a Wrecker? He can enter with haste or a counter. Now, Drill Bit I can cast for its spectacle cost if they lost life. I can get rid of a... Too late, it defaulted to the red card. This is going to be a tricky deck to put together. So I'm in Pack 2, Ravnica Allegiance. Next is War of the Spark, right? I've done a little bit of research, but really not enough. Junk Troller, I'm hearing, is a bad one. Prying Eyes, draw 4, then discard 2, or Slimebind. Slimebind's a good one. I'm not sure if I could pull off Prying Eyes with all that mana. Do I want a Catacomb Crocodile, Vanilla? The Wrecker's got Riot, or do I want to destroy a land and scry? That is interesting, but I like creatures, so I'll go with the Wrecker. Need more multicolored. Don't think I'm doing any kind of gruel sort of stuff. Spear deals 1 damage to each player every turn, huh? Got the Rebel reading wheeled to me. Maybe red's open. Burning Prophet's a good Rakdos card if we're doing a non-creature spelly sort of thing. Ooh, Teferi Time Raveler though. Do I splash in white just to do that? Do I just grab that? Do I grab that from my collection? That's a cool rare. Jace's Triumph. I doubt I'll have a Jace Planeswalker. profit, I feel like... I guess the instant deck is still available. It would be fun to have a successful game. Second spell, put a counter though. Thunder Drake. That's even better for the instant deck, and if red is gonna wheel, I can just buy a Teferi with a wild card. Row's Outburst looks like the ticket here. Not super into the Chain Whip Colossus. This Guild Globe could be great for mana fixing. But Row's Outburst is a bolt to any target plus draw a card. It's one I might consider playing in my Cody deck, Row's Outburst. Could still use a big curve topper. Now, do I want to give 2 creatures +2 in my instant synergy deck? Or do I want to put counters and make a creature unblockable? Well, I tell you what, I wanted to get one of them Guild Globes. For fixing Kasmina's Transmutation. That could be good. Oh, Bolt Bend changes the target of a spell. Cheaper to cast if I got something big. Price of Betrayal, remove counters. I feel like that's just 2. Oh, Enchantress Pyrohelix. 1 or 2 targets. Maybe Chandra's Pyrohelix is just a little bit more useful. Tybalt's Rager. Pumpable Devil. Deals damage when it dies. Or the Spellgorger Weird, which gets big. I guess I'm going more into the instant synergy side of things. Maybe I'm not going to try to pull off the Dimir. Maybe I'm not going to try to pull off the multicolored creatures. Sarkhan's Catharsis is real good in the instant synergies deck. Am I just going to go with an Izzet deck here? Or do I want to use some of this good black stuff? Really hard to pull off the Surveil synergy. Why don't I just assume I'm going blue-red here. And not doing the multicolored creature synergies. Not seeing anything in these packs for pack 3 so far that's going to keep me in black. Turret Ogre, Kaya's Ghost Form. Oh, Teferi's Time Twist. I feel a little guilty I didn't take Teferi, but it was too late. Oh, and Ateo's Light Shield's a good one, but it was too late to go into white, don't you think? 10th District Legionnaire. Boros came up in the 3rd pack. Mana Geode's real good fixin', or do I want to crush Descent? It's good to have a counter. Proliferate and draw a card? Or do I want a curve top and nightmare creature? Totally Lost or Chain Whip Cyclops? Guess a couple of curve top and nightmare creatures isn't too bad. Nothing here for me. Just grab one for the collection if I ever want to do a proliferate deck. Charmed Stray. I've got that in a more recent set, maybe. Nahiri's Stoneblades. Actually, I'm going to keep that in the main deck. That goes sideboard. Well, I guess we ended up with some kind of a Izzet spell slinging deck. Get rid of all the black stuff. We're almost there. Just need to eliminate a couple of cards. Got a little bit on the top end of the curve. A little bit on the low end of the curve. What's one more card to cut? Leave a comment if you have a different opinion about what cards I should have cut. Or do you think I should have stayed in Dimir? I really don't know what's good in these sets, so it's kind of hard to make the choice, you know? I'm excited to have a Thunder Drake. Do I really need 2 Gore Clan Wreckers? I got a lot of 4-drops. I'll pull that. Alrighty, we've got ourselves a deck. I'm going to pause the recording. I will come back in part 2.